Hi, everybody. Welcome to yoga. My name is Joanne. Thank you for practicing with me today. I'm going to have us start our practice today over a little bit of a roll. So I think a lot of you have done this with me before, perhaps. So grab yourself a towel, blanket, whatever you have handy, and you're going to make a roll to lie over to open the chest. So you want it to be round, not flat. And you can open your roll wide to make it thinner or double it up to make it thicker. You want it to be comfortable for breathing and opening up over the roll. So you don't want to feel too much strain. This might be big for some folks, so you can make it smaller by making it thinner. You can even just roll it partially and place it behind you. I'm going to roll this a little bit bigger for me. But adjust however you want. You want the roll to be at the very bottom of your shoulder blade, your little chicken wing, right there. So you want the top of the roll to be there. You don't want it too low. A lot of people put it down lower. So you want to really open the chest. So we want to make sure we align that directly under the blade. So the top of my roll is at the bottom of my blade. So you're opening the chest. So we're going to start on the back over our roll. And you can just let the arms open out to the side. Make sure that the neck is neutral. If the neck is lifted and you're too arched or this feels like too much of a lift, make your roll a little bit smaller so you can breathe and relax here for a few moments. Another option is to bend the knees and place the feet on the floor and let the knees come together. If this feels like too big of a stretch on the low back right away. So just adjust so that you're comfortable. You can also place a roll under the knees if you'd like. It's another way to kind of relieve the low back if this is too much for the lower back. And again, make sure the head is on the floor, neck is still long. You might need a prop under your head. And then we're just going to relax over the roll here. So we're trying to kind of combat sitting at the desk all day. So opening the chest that a lot of us do. Or even just being on the phone, whatever it is. A lot of our day is rounded, shoulders forward, looking down. So we're just opening the other direction, nice and passively here. So again, you want to be comfortable and relaxed here. If it's intense, you might make your roll smaller. And we'll just begin to tap into the breath. So as we breathe in and out of the nose, just observe the quality of your breath. Observe how you feel right now. Allow the eyes to close gently. And allow the lips to part so your jaw is relaxed. We'll begin to bring awareness into our breath. And the body as it moves over the roll. So as we breathe in, we want to really begin the breath in the lower abdominal area. So we're expanding the belly. And we're expanding out to the sides of the body and all the way up into the roll over the chest. So we're kind of moving the breath like a wave up and over the roll. So I want you to feel that wave through the body as you bring the breath. As you release your exhale through the nose, you're going to reverse the wave all the way back down the body. So inhaling completely up and over the roll. And exhaling through the nose, back down over the roll. Squeeze the navel gently toward the spine. to get all the stale air out of the lungs. Should automatically allow the belly to reinflate. Opening the chest with every breath in. Softening with each exhale. Letting go. Take a couple more breaths over our roll. One more breath. Excellent. So now you're going to slowly begin to, if they're not already bent, bend your knees to place your feet on the floor. Make sure the back of the head is still on the mat. And slowly peel your back up. Lift up so you can reach behind you and pull the roll out to the side. And come down to your back. If you're laying on the roll, you might need to roll over in order to remove it. So now we've got our feet down and our back is on the floor. So just take a breath here. Notice how that feels in the chest and shoulders. Breathe in and out. It feels a little more expansive, so you can bring the breath. Let's draw the knees into the chest here and give them a good squeeze. Just gently rock side to side, massage the low back. Good, and then option here is to bring the hands behind the thighs, maybe cross at the ankles, maybe not. And then if this bothers your back at all, don't do it. I haven't done this in a while, so I'm going to see how it feels for me. I may not do it either. We'll see. And then I'm just going to begin to rock forward and back, grounding my spine. Little rock and roll here. If this hurts in any way, then don't do it. Good, just a little up for the spine, and then we'll roll up to a seat. And I'm gonna face you. So you can use your blanket, towel, prop, hand that you have handy if you need to find height for your spine, so you can lift up out of your hips and sit up nice and tall in a comfortable seat. So checking your posture. So if your knees are lifted up really high, you might sit up on something so you can open through the front of the hip and find length through the spine with ease. So you don't want it to be uncomfortable. You can even sit in a chair if you need. Drop the shoulders, lengthen up through the spine. Feel the crown of the head lift up tall. Engage your core a little bit so we're not just sagging here. We're lifting the sternum, resting the hands on the thighs, palms down or up, or one of each, whatever you like. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Retract your chin just slightly so that the head is floating directly above the spine and the chin isn't forward, which is also a common thing for a lot of people. So retract, lift, lengthen the spine, soften the shoulders, and feel that the pelvis is nice and firmly rooted and grounded. Your hips are even, your sitting bones are grounding into the earth, and from that, you're finding length through the spine. So sitting up nice and tall, feeling that spaciousness we just created in the chest and the ribs to expand the lungs completely. Let's inhale deeply through the nose. Finding length, exhale, soften and release. Keep the core a little bit active. Let's breathe in as we grow tall. And then we'll exhale and bow the chin to the chest. So usually at the beginning of practice, I invite us to set an intention or dedication, which I think I neglected to do. So I will invite you to do that now if you'd like. So you might dedicate the practice to yourself today if you're having a hard time emotionally or anything. You might want to focus on your breath or alignment. Or you might dedicate the practice to someone you know, a loved one, friends, any group of people that might be suffering. You can dedicate the practice. So whatever you're choosing, you'll repeat 3 times to yourself to anchor that to your subconscious mind for the rest of your practice. So as we set our intention or dedication, we're just sort of stretching through the back of the neck, continuing to breathe nice and deeply, relaxing the chin, keeping the chest open. We'll begin to find a little gentle movement. Inhale, rock one ear to the shoulder, open the chest. Exhale as you bow forward, chin down to the front again. Inhale to the other side. So just a nice slow start for the neck and shoulders. Inhale, open. Exhale, release forward. Inhale, open. Nice smooth movement. And full breath. So as we breathe, we're bringing fresh oxygen to the tissues. Inhale, open. Pause on this side. Lift the chest, open up. Ear is over your shoulder approximately. And we're dropping our shoulders. We're going to walk the opposite hand out to the side. So the ear is over the shoulder, opposite arm stretches out. Keep lifting in the chest and the core. And then just rotate the head up and down slowly. So nice small movements, whatever works for you. If anything hurts, don't do it. Breathing as you rotate. I really love these neck openers. They sort of make me think of trying to bring our necks closer to giraffe length. I know we'll never get there, but just makes me think of creating lots of space in the neck, lots of length. So feeling the breath open you up a little bit as you rotate up and down. Good, and then we'll pause, bring the head back to the center. Good, drop the chin to the chest. Inhale to the second side. We'll bring that arm in. Opposite arm stretches out. Activate the fingers. Lift the sternum and the core. Ear over the shoulder. Arm extends. And again, inhale, gaze up. Exhale, gaze down over this bottom shoulder. Just nice, gentle rotation. So we're not lifting the head. I'm never crunching the back of my neck. And the back of the neck stays long and we're rotating. Sometimes I know it's hard to articulate that, but if you need to take a look before you do it, that's fine. Good breathing as you open the neck. One more breath. Good, bringing the nose back to the center of the room. Drop the chin forward, take that arm in and lift the head upright. Just observe how that feels. Hopefully a little more spacious in the neck. Soften the shoulders. Deep breath in and out. Good. We're going to take our hands and clasp them. We're going to pull our elbows apart. Create a little tension for the upper back and shoulders. Pull apart. So a little tension here. Pull, pull, pull. Breathe in, exhale, soften and press the hands toward the screen and round the back, drop the chin to the chest. So really pull apart now. Inhale, come in, and we'll pull again. Pull and pull, pull, pull. Breathe in. Exhale, soften, release, pull the hands forward, round the shoulders back. Drop the chin. One more time. Inhale, come up and pull apart, create a little tension. And soften, release, exhale, round. Good. Come back in, release the arms. Inhale, sweep up, gather some energy, lengthen. Deep breath in, exhale, float the arms down. So I want you to keep the shoulders relaxed and we're lengthening through the side ribs, away from the hips. Keep the hips grounded. Inhale, sweep up. Feel the armpits lift, keep the shoulders down. Exhale, release. Good again. Inhale, sweep. Shoulders down. Exhale, soften, relax down. Let's take it up again. Inhale, stretch up. And then we're going to bring both arms over to the side. Reach up and over. Keep the hips grounded. Lengthen through the side body. Keep the core active so you're not lifting and arching the back. And then we're going to sweep the arms out in front of us. Lengthen, round your back, and sweep across the floor. And then inhale up to the other side. Reach over to the side. Create length. Breathe in. Chest is open, and then exhale, bow forward and sweep across. Both arms lift up. Ground your hips, reach. Good, bow, stretch across. And again, reach. Over through the side body here, keep the head supported. Exhale, round again, and lift. Both arms lift. Last time, exhale, bow, sweep, and reach. Both arms reach, lift up. Exhale, float the arms down by the side, soften. Squeeze your shoulders up by the ears and down the back. Twice more, inhale, lift. Exhale, back. One more. Open and back. Excellent. Let's come on to all fours into a tabletop position. You can have your blanket handy for your knees if you'd like, or set it aside. So I will use mine here for my knees. A little bit of a cushion. Coming on to all fours, brighten your fingers on the mat and press away from the floor. Tops of the feet press down actively into the mat, and you're lifting your navel toward your spine so that you're not sagging and arching the low back. So lift the navel up. Again, brighten the fingers. We want the inside of our elbows shining toward the front of the mat. We don't want to lock the arm. Keep it a little bit soft. So make sure you're not hyperextending in your joint. I have a little knot in my cushion here. Okay. So here we are. So let's fire up the core a little bit. So check your alignment, nice and active. Pull the navel toward the spine. We're going to send one leg out behind us, tuck the toes, press to the calf, align the shoulders above the wrists. Activate your fingers as well into the floor so you're not dumping into the wrists. And lift that back leg straight up. Keep the toes down, don't turn the foot out. Keep the hips even. Engage your core. Opposite arm stretches out to shake a hand, reach. And find length. Keep the core active for balance. You're using the points on the floor to press away. Exhale, we're going to squeeze the elbow and knee together as we round the spine. Squeeze in, use your core. Inhale, lengthen, nice and long. Exhale, squeeze elbow and knee and pull up. Really actively pull in. Inhale, lengthen, engage the core. Exhale, squeeze one more time, round, and reach. Good, release the hand and the knee back down. From here, brief cat-cow. Inhale, open the chest, lengthen forward. Exhale, round the spine. Drop the head and tailbone. Come back to all fours. Check your alignment, set yourself up, take the other leg out, press through the calf. Inhale, align yourself, shoulders above the wrists. And again, I should have said here before in the beginning, if you need to take fists, you can, if you have any issues with your wrists. Make sure you're nice and stacked in your bones, so you're not forward or back, but nice and aligned. Back leg will lift, toes point down to the floor. Imagine standing on a wall behind you, engage the core. Opposite arm reaches out to shake a hand. Find length, keep that shoulder plugged in. So we don't want to pull it out, keep it plugged in. Lengthen, engage your core. Exhale, squeeze up, round. Inhale, lengthen, reach. Exhale, squeeze, lift. Good, inhale, lengthen. And let's squeeze again, all the way in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And reach. Good, slowly come back down to all fours. Brief cat-cow, inhale, open. Exhale, round. Excellent. Come to all fours. Lengthen on the neck, nice and long with the spine. We're gonna tuck the toes under. And a little more core firing up. We're gonna lift the knees and hover. We're gonna breathe here. Stretching through the feet a little bit. Feel the core nice and active as you breathe. Take another breath. Good, and release the knees, untuck the toes. Cat-cow, inhale, open. Exhale, round. Excellent, come back to all fours. Press away from the floor. We're gonna keep the toes untucked. We're gonna come down to the mat. So we're gonna bend at the elbow and plant your chest between your hands. I'm gonna take my knees back just a little bit, shift forward, bend at the elbows, and lower my chest right between my hands. My glutes are still a little bit lifted here. Tops of the feet down, elbows are close. Good, slide the legs out, tops of the feet come to the floor, and then you're gonna lengthen the heart forward as you inhale, use your back to lift. So let's lift the hands here to make sure we're using our back muscles. Glue your feet to the floor, elbows are close, neck is long and loose. Breathe into your belly. Feeling these back muscles work. Take another breath here. You shouldn't have any tension in the lower back when you do that. If you do, come down lower or tilt your tailbone a little bit. Coming all the way to the floor. We're gonna press up and push back, child's pose. Sitting on the heels. Arms extend, inhale. Walk your hands off to one side, keep the hips back, and relax the head. Breathe into your chest, soften your shoulders. Inhale as you come through center. Exhale to the other side. Relax. Breathe. Excellent. Inhale through center. We'll use an inhale to lift, back to all fours, back to my cushion. Good. From here, we're gonna tuck the toes and we're gonna hover the knees one more time. Lift, breathe. Neck is long, core active, stretch the feet. Deep breath. From here, inhale. See if you can lift your hips up and press back to down dog. Take your time. And then pedal your feet when you get there. So no rush to straighten the legs. Just walk your dog out. Good. From downward dog, you're gonna bend your knees and look past your hands. You're gonna try to step one foot all the way through. If you can't get the foot all the way up, just reach back and pull it through manually. See if you can be light on the joints, drop the back knee and uncurl the toes, using your cushion if you need. Make sure this knee is directly above the heel. We'll scissor our legs toward the midline and rise up. Find your balance. So lifting and squeezing the legs toward the midline, pelvis is even, torso is tall, adding the arms as you're ready, breathe in, lift up. Stretching this back hip flexor of the back leg, so you can vary that back leg as much as you need. This is a constant in the front. Off shoulders. Good, breathe in, lift up. Exhale, let's take the hands down to the chest and prayer pose. And take a nice easy twist. So twist toward the front leg side, open the arms out as if you're holding up a wall. Good. Nice and even here. My shoulders are still above my hips. I haven't leaned forward or back. I'm still opening here through the chest. One more breath. Good, we're gonna inhale, reach back to the front, lift up tall. And exhale, float the hands down, frame the foot. Walk your hands back for half monkey. Bring the hands next to the hips and open the chest, pulling the toes back here. Back leg reaches back, heart reaches forward. Soft knee here. Just stretching the hamstring. Breathe into it. If you're really tight, you might use blocks here to create some more space. So you can open the chest without rounding too much. We want to keep lots of space in the chest. Inhale deeply. Nice and soft here. Exhale, walk it forward. Plant your hands, tuck your back toes. We're going to lift the knee. Take your hips up and step it back to down dog. Maybe pedal the feet here. And then we'll take an optional flow. So you're always welcome to skip this, but we'll try it if you'd like. So we're going to inhale, and I want you to use your muscles. Think about lifting up and over a big ball. Mosquito, excuse me. Inhale, lift up, come onto the balls of the feet and round your back like a wave, floating up to the front to a plank pose. Align shoulders above wrists. Spike energy through the heels and really use your core strength here. All the muscles are active, neck is long. Breathe in. Exhale, you can drop your knees. If you want more of a challenge, you might take chaturanga and plant your chest right down between the hands again. Elbows stay close. Slide into your cobra as you inhale, open up. Let's lift the hands again. Keep the feet glued to the floor. Use the back, lengthen. Reach. Inhale. And exhale, lower the hands right next to the chest, chin down. Tuck your toes and slowly come back to downward dog. You can come through tabletop or straight back. Good, bending your knees, gazing forward again, and then take the other leg forward. So I'm on my left leg forward, dropping the back knee. We're gonna scissor the legs. If you're on the same side as me, I'm not sure. Squeeze toward the midline as you lift up. Again, this leg is the variable, forward or back, opening this hip area. Lift up. Nice firm feet. Nice neutral pelvis. Lift. Soft shoulders. Breathe in. Good. Exhale. Hands come to the chest. Prayer pose. Take a breath in. Grow tall. And then exhale. Just turn toward the front knee side. Hopefully you're on the other side. Open the arms out. And reach. So reach apart and lift the chest. Open the chest here. Keeping the legs the same and the shoulders above the hips. Breathe. Good. Inhale, lift up, reach up. Exhale, float the hands to frame the front leg and take it back. Shift the hips back, walk your hands back. Open your chest here, toes up. Lengthen the heart forward. Breathe into this hamstring, keep it soft and fluid. Take one more breath here. Good, and slowly walk it forward, plant the hands. Tuck your back toes under and lift the knee. We're gonna step up, rock forward, step up to forward bend. Fold over the legs here, measure about 2 fists between your feet. Soft knees, forehead tucks. Shake your head out, maybe a little yes and no. And then dangle the arms as you slowly tuck your tailbone and roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. Slowly unfurl yourself, open the chest, reach up, inhale, lift up tall, catch a wrist and reach up and over, side stretch. Inhale, come to center, switch sides, lift up and over. Side stretch. Good, inhale up, exhale, lower the arms by the side, shrug your shoulders as you open your chest. Coming to mountain pose, check the pelvis is neutral, core is lifted, chest open, heavy suitcases in the hands. Chin parallel to the floor, crown of the head lifts tall. Good, so here we are, mountain pose. And then we're gonna reach the arms behind us as we lift up, inhale. And then exhale, swan dive. Lengthen your heart forward as you hinge at the hips, soften the knees as much as you need to come to forward fold. Tuck the forehead. Inhale, lengthen into flat back, open your chest. Parallel to the mat. Good, exhale, bow.
Plant your hands, take a giant step back with your first leg again. I'm gonna move my little blanket off to the side.
So coming into a lunge here, drop your hips, open your chest. We're gonna pivot our back foot down so we have heel to arch alignment and reverse the cartwheel up for warrior two. Coming up, lengthen the arms. So my shoulders are still above my hips, heel to arch alignment, check everything out, make sure you're nice and aligned, and this knee is opening. Open the arms, breathe, look to the front hand. Deep breath in and out. So we're finding length in the upper half of the body as we ground the feet and the lower half. Good. So from here, I want you to bend the front arm and place it on the thigh. Notice this hip stays down. I'm going to reach this top arm up and over, ground your shoulder so you're not hunching it by the ear. Keep the shoulder grounded and plugged in. Dropping into this leg, keep that knee open and reach, side angle pose. So we want to create a line of energy from the fingers of the arm extended all the way to the outer edge of the back foot. So we're not here, but we're here. Good, you can turn the gaze down to the side or up. Just keep the neck in alignment with your spine, head is supported. And we're not leaning here on this arm, we're pressing away to keep lots of space. Gonna take another breath, find strength with the breath. Good, we're gonna take that top arm and lift it up, straight up. And then I want you to pull the arm behind you and use your core side strength to lift yourself back up to warrior two. Gaze to the front hand, breathe in. Exhale, ground. Good, inhale. We'll exhale as we cartwheel our hands to frame that front foot, turn the back heel up, press the hands down, lift up, and step it back to downward dog. Good, from here we'll flow. Again, you're welcome to skip this. We're gonna ripple up, flow. So use your muscles, lift up and over a big ball. Floating yourself slowly into plank pose. I want you to feel the transition as you move. Breathe in, exhale, drop the knees, chest and chin. Inhale, slide the legs out, lift your heart. Cobra, glue the feet. Let's lift the hands again and take a couple breaths. Inhale. Good, relax the hands and chin down. Tuck your toes, powering up through downward dog. Bend your knees as you gaze forward. You're gonna take the other leg forward. So we're switching sides. So I've got my right leg forward now. Coming into a lunge posture here, hips are down. Breathe in. We're gonna pivot the back foot down again and then power up, reverse your cartwheel for warrior two. I'll switch around so I'm not coming my back to you. Check heel to arch alignment. Sink into the legs. Shoulders are stacked above the hips, arms extend, gaze to the front hand, open that knee. That back foot is grounding, especially the outer edge of the back foot. Breathe in. Find length, exhale, ground. Really using your muscles here, engaging the full body. Breathe in, exhale. Let's bend that front arm, place it on the thigh, keep that knee open, and that top arm is gonna reach up and over, lengthen. Soften the shoulder, ground the hips. Open the chest here, breathe. Make sure again, you're not dumping into the arm at all, lengthen. Finding your breath, finding that nice line of energy. Supporting your head. One more breath here. Inhale as you lift that top arm up. And then again, use your core strength to lift yourself back up to warrior two. Take a breath. Breathe in. Cartwheel your hands down to frame that front foot. And rock off the back foot, we'll step it up. Forward bend. Fold over your legs here. And roll yourself up. Inhale, slowly unfurl. Open the chest. Use the muscles as you go. Inhale, reach. Lifting up. Exhale, swan dive. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Open the chest. And exhale, fold. We're going to step both feet back now. Coming into a plank pose. Press the mat away from you. Spike energy through your heels. Take a breath here. And then we're going to peel our hips up to downward dog. Lift up and back. So floating backwards now over that ball. Good. And then we're going to really fire up our core again. Take one leg high in the sky for three-legged dog lift. Let's rotate the ankle in the air. Keep that other leg back and keep your shoulders even. Now we're going to bend the knee here. Keep lifting. So we don't want to dump into our back and hang the leg over. Keep your glute of the lifted leg active and your back protected. So keep your core engaged. Breathe in. Let's exhale and bring the nose and knee together as we hover here. Squeeze up. Inhale, send that leg out. Again, keep the core engaged. And then inhale, bring that knee to the same elbow, same side. Pull in. And out. So slow movements here, really active with the muscles and the core. Now we'll cross. Inhale, squeeze across the body, elbow to knee. Hover. Good. Exhale, out. Awesome. Inhale, we're going to come through the midline again. Squeeze the core. Hover, hover, hover. And then pull the leg all the way up. So coming into your runner's lunge. Open the chest. We're going to step our back foot up and in and plant the foot on an angle, facing the front corner of your mat. And then lift up. We're going to bend that front knee. Tuck your tailbone and lift the arms up for warrior one. Again, check your alignment, heel to arch or heel to heel. Back foot is grounded and angled to the front. Open up. Warrior one. Breathe in. Good, we're gonna exhale, straighten that leg, front leg, and lower the arms by the side. Reach back, clasp the hands and open the chest, lift up. Lift the sternum. I want you to ground both feet evenly. And then as you're ready, my shoulders are square to the front of the mat. I'm tucking my tailbone just slightly to protect my back. My core is strong. Inhale. And then as I exhale, I'm going to hinge over the leg just until I feel that front hamstring engage. And then I'll soften. So I want you to breathe here. Both feet are grounding. Think about pulling that front hip back and the back hip forward. You may not get this far, you might be here. Wherever you are is fine. I want you breathing and softening. Take one more breath here. Good. Pull the hands back as you lift yourself upright again. Both feet active and engaged. Release the arms, sink the leg, and lift. Back to your warrior one. Tuck your tailbone. Good. Slowly lower the arms, and then we're going to frame the foot. Slide your back foot behind you, lift your hips, step it back to downward dog. Maybe you pedal the feet here. Good, and then settle your downward dog here, relax your head, and then we're going to lift up and over again, engage the muscles, lift up and over. Stack your shoulders above the wrists. Breathe in, exhale, drop knees, chest and chin. Slide into your cobra, lift up. Open the chest, lift the hands and glue the feet. Neck is long. One more breath here. Good, release down, exhale. Tuck your toes, use your core, push up and back, downward dog. Welcome to skip anything that doesn't work for you, of course. Let's take the other leg up, lift. So second side, keep that back leg open and we're gonna circle the ankle, make some circles with the big toe, stretch that leg, keep your shoulders even as best you can. Both directions there, and then bending the knee. So instead of like really dumping here, I want you to engage your core so your leg isn't just pulling you back. Engage the core, knees bent. And then again, we'll inhale, squeeze up in the middle. Hover, 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 squeeze the knee in. Exhale, send the leg out, keep the core engaged. Inhale, same leg, same elbow, hover. Good, exhale. We're active, so you don't want to dump into the back here. And then again, we'll take it across the body, squeeze in, opposite knee and elbow come together, twist, and send that leg out. Engage the core. Good, come through the midline again, squeeze up, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then use that core strength to pull the leg through. And again, we'll step our back foot up and plant it on an angle. And then we'll rise up for warrior one on this side. So adjust, check your alignment, shoulders square, lift the arms, engage the foot, the back foot, sink the knee, tuck your tailbone. Lots going on in warrior one. Breathe, inhale. Good. Inhale deeply here. Good, exhale, lower the arms and straighten that front leg. Pyramid pose on this side. So now I want you to clasp the other hand on top. Whichever hand was on top last time, switch it so it feels weird. Lift, drop the arms, lift the sternum. Feel both feet equally engaged on the floor. You lift. Good, shoulders are square and then hinge forward at the hip. Again, only go until you feel that front hamstring engage. And then soften the leg, lengthen forward. So might feel different on this side, probably will, does for me. See if you can find your breath and soften into the stretch. Again, we're thinking of pulling this hip back and this hip forward, nice and square. Not locking the knee. Breathing and softening. Take one more breath here. Pull the arms back as you lift up, releasing the hands. Sink the front knee. Inhale, lift up warrior one again. One more time. Beautiful. Slowly frame that front leg with the hands. And then rock yourself up, standing forward fold. Good, let the arms hang here. Find even footing. Shake out a little bit. Tuck your tailbone and roll up slowly. Inhale, rise. Shrug your shoulders at the top, open the chest. Inhale, reach. Side stretch, lift up and over. Good, inhale through center, reach up and over to the other side. And lift. Good, lower the arms by the side, shrug your shoulders as you open your chest. Excellent, I'm gonna come to the middle of the mat so we can do a balance pose. So nice. Mountain pose here. So feet are hip width apart. And then drop your shoulders, open the chest. So knees are soft. We're gonna try the eagle pose today. So if that's a challenge, don't worry about it, just give it a try. I'm gonna shift my weight to the standing leg, my bird clock. So I've got a nice micro bend in that joint. I'm gonna envision roots growing into the earth from the sole of my foot. And then let's inhale, take the arms out to a T, soften the shoulders. Imagine flying like an eagle, shift the weight to your standing leg. Whichever leg you're gonna start on, you're gonna swing that arm underneath the other arm. So wrapping the arms, and you can hold the shoulders, you can have the arms here back to back, create a little bind where you've crossed the arms, maybe palm to palm, maybe not. If you have to torque your wrist to grab your palms, then don't do that. We want the energy flowing. Again, sink into that standing leg just a little bit, but keep the torso open, nice and tall. We don't want to round forward or shift. We want to be nice and stacked. And then the other leg is going to wrap around the bottom leg. So you can, again, create a little bind, keep the torso tall. If you've got room to wrap all the way behind the calf, great. If not, don't worry about it. You can even have your big toe down for stability here. So sinking, trying to keep the shoulders, I'm going to turn so you can see the shoulders stacked above the hips. So I'm not shifting forward. I'm nice and tall and open here. Definitely challenging. So wherever you are, fixing your gaze, keep your breath moving. Maybe you can bring your elbows up, maybe not. Breathe as you balance. Creating that bind, that lift in the energy up as you ground into your foot. But we're lifting at the same time. Good, slowly unwind from your eagle, nice and gracefully, relax the arms and shake it out. So we'll switch sides. So the best thing to do if you didn't do great on that side is to forget it and try the other side. So again, standing leg, anchor that foot by grounding roots into the earth. Take a nice breath, relax and let go. Send the arms out, east-west, soften the shoulders. Nice and fluid in the arms, shifting the weight. Good, fix your gaze. And then again, that same standing leg, same arm will come under as you wrap. Grab shoulders, arms here or palms together. Whatever works, shift the weight again. Lift up. Taking the other leg when you're ready, around, wrap. Maybe the toes down, maybe the foot comes back. Lift up. Maybe the elbows rise. Find your breath. So we're really stacking our bones as we lift up. Deep breath. Good, one more breath here. Still with me, nice work. And very slowly unwind yourself. Unravel, shrug your shoulders, shake it off. So eagle in honor of my trip back home for the first time in a while. So here we are, mountain pose. Let's come on down. So we're gonna come through a squat. Take your feet out a little bit wide. Send the arms in front of you. If squatting is difficult, you can use your prop and make a little roll for under your heels, if you'd like. You can even make just a little cushion. It needs to be as wide as my feet. This is a very bad demonstration, guys. Sorry. Okay. So maybe you use that under your heels. As you come here, lengthen as you lower down. Let's take the hands to the chest if you can. If this position doesn't work for you, you can always skip this. Take the elbows inside of your thighs. Draw your thumbs to your sternum in prayer pose. Shoulders are relaxed, neck is long. Good, and then we're pulling the knees in as we're pushing the elbows out at the same time to drop the tailbone down. Creating length through the spine. Take the gaze down toward your chest just a little bit to elongate the neck. Take a breath here in your squat. Opener here. Great for digestion as well. Breathe in and out. Excellent. I'm going to take the blanket away, and I'm going to lower my hips down and send my legs out. You can still use your prop if you need to sit up on something, that's fine. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to bend one knee into the chest, squeeze the knee in, and lift the chest. So we're nice and tall here. Use your prop if you need. And then I'm going to open this knee out to the side so the foot comes to the inside of my extended leg and lift the flesh. So we're still nice and tall. This extended foot is pressing up and we're aiming the torso over that extended leg, and we're going to inhale, lift up, grow tall, and then exhale, bow forward. Just lengthen over that leg. No rush to get anywhere. Relax the forehead toward the knee. Soften. This extended leg doesn't need to be totally straight either. It can have a little bend in it. We're breathing and relaxing. Walk your hands back slowly as you come back up. Take this opposite arm to the leg right behind you, under your shoulder. We're going to reach that same arm as the leg extended, open. Open your chest, lift up. And then exhale, plant your extended foot down as you come up onto your bent knee and reach up and over into a nice side stretch. Good, lots of length again through the side body. Breathe. Slowly come down, use your muscles as you slowly lower down mindfully to the ground. Good, extend that leg. We'll bend the other knee in, squeeze it in and lift. Flexing your extended legs, foot on the floor. Slowly open this leg out to the side. Check your sitting bones, check your posture. Turn toward your extended leg. This knee is up and the toes are up. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, bow. Round. Relax your shoulders and your head. Don't strive to reach the foot. If that's straining your shoulders, just relax. Go different for everybody. You might be up here and you're still getting a good stretch. That's fine. Honor where you are in the practice. You're here. That's what's important. Breathe. Slowly inhale as you walk your hands back. Again, opposite arm to the leg will come back. Same arm as the leg extended will reach open. Breathe in. Plant that extended foot. Come up onto the bent knee. Reach up and over. Stretch. Good. One more breath. And then slowly and mindfully we'll come back down. Excellent. We're going to face the long edge of the mat now. Extend my legs. Draw the toes toward the face. Rest your hands on your thighs and slowly unfurl yourself. So you might use your core to lower down slowly. Keep the heels glued to the floor. All the way to the back. We're going to draw the knees into the chest. Squeeze your knees in. And just make some circles on your back. And reverse. And squeeze your knees in. Take your arms out to a T on the floor. Again, I want you to think about your core muscles. Squeeze the knees in, breathe in. Make sure your neck is neutral on the floor, back of the head is grounded. Squeeze the knees in and slowly lower both legs together toward one of your armpits. Keep the shoulders down and nice and controlled. Lower the legs. You can take that arm on top of your bent legs if you want a little deeper stretch, and maybe gaze to the extended arm. Breathe into your belly. Good. Extend both arms, palms down into the mat. So using that as a little bit of a lever, you're going to squeeze the knees in and up. Use your core strength to come back up to center. Again, squeeze the knees in one more time. Slowly exhale to the other side. Use your core muscles to lower the control, lower with control. Good. Maybe that arm comes on top of the legs, and maybe you extend your gaze to your extended arm. Breathe into your belly. Keep softening with every out breath. Take one more breath. Good. Extend that arm down all the way out to a T if it's not already. And again, use your core. Squeeze the knees in and lift up. Coming back to center. Squeeze the knees in. Hold on to your shins here. One more gentle rock side to side. And then let's take happy baby. So we'll reach down for the ankles, maybe the thighs. Legs come wide, feet press toward the sky. Tops of the thighs press toward the floor. Neck is on the head is on the mat. Neck is loose and open. Shoulders are down. So you can hold the thighs and give a little resistance. You could hold the ankles. Maybe you can reach the feet without straining. If you're straining, then back off. So wherever you are, just pulling down and resist a little bit, stretching into the hip. Just wiggle a little side to side here. So keeping the lower back on the ground and the tailbone moving toward the front of your mat. So we're not lifting here, we're grounding. Just a little shift into the hip joints, side to side. Good, and then slowly take wherever you are, soles of the feet together, lower the legs toward the floor. Maybe you hold that behind your thighs for support, make fists. Use props here if you need. Maybe you rest the hands on the thighs. Whatever works for your body. Soles of the feet together, legs in a little diamond shape. Soften into the groin here, breathe. Really hold on behind your thighs and lift your legs up again. Coming into your final resting position. So you might have the knees bent, feet on the floor. Draw the knees toward the midline. If you have any tension in the lower back. We'll have the palms face the sky, tuck the shoulders into the chest to open the heart. Gently rock the head side to side, make sure the neck is neutral and long. Maybe you extend the legs all the way out, feet at least a mat width apart, toes flop out to the sides. Totally relax into your posture. Allowing your body to gently let go. This gives us time to assimilate all the postures that we took and incorporate all that hard work into your tissues. So this is so important at the end of practice. Relax. Noticing if there's anywhere in your body where you might have any remaining tension. And allow your breath to surround that tension. I will sit up, but you guys stay where you are. And allow the exhale just to melt it away from the body. With every breath, just relax. Relax your entire body completely. And if you have more time to relax longer, I encourage you to do that. If you just had the hour for practice today, we'll let the bell bring us back to awareness. Just a moment. You'll gently begin to wiggle fingers and toes as you rock your head a little side to side. And if the feet aren't already on the floor, we'll bend the knees, bring the feet to the floor, and slowly roll to the right side of your body to a fetal pose for a moment, noticing any changes, recalling any intention or dedication you set for your practice. And slowly using your left hand to push your heavy body back up to a comfortable seat, we'll meet in easy pose. Sitting on your prop if you need. Lengthen up nice and tall. Let's inhale and sweep the arms up together. Gather some good energy. Breathe in. Feeling your hands at the top. Lower them down to your heart. Bow to yourself with gratitude for practicing today with me. We'll bow to each other. Namaste.